Hi everyone, welcome. I'm Kerri, and today I'll be showing you the final part of the Train and Animal series. I'll be making the train track, smoke and the coupling for the train, and then we'll be putting the train together. You'll need a small amount of 2 colours of cotton or wool. I'll be using black for the coupling and grey for the smoke and train track. I use 4-ply crochet cotton. You'll also need a crochet hook, sewing or darning needle and scissors. I'm going to stitch the train to the towel on my sewing machine, so I'll be doing that without filming. Now I'll start with the coupling. I'm going to start on the wrong side and attach my yarn to the first stitch. Work 1 chain and then work 1 single crochet in the same stitch and then a single crochet into the next 4 stitches. And then 1 chain and turn. Now we're going to work a single crochet cluster across all the stitches. So in and pick up a loop into each of the stitches. And then yarn around and pull through. So you've kind of got a half circle. And then we're going to work a chain, just enough chain to fit under the next carriage. So that will depend on the placement of your carriages, but mine are going to be fairly close this time because I've got a smaller towel, so that will be plenty. So I'll fasten that off, and I'll have to work the same on each carriage but not the caboose. Next I'm going to work the large smoke. So I'll start with the grey thread and 16 chain. I missed the first chain, and then I'm going to work a single crochet in each of the other stitches. Then I'll do 3 chain, and I'm going to work 5 double crochet into the end, into the last single crochet at the end. Now I'm going to miss the first chain, the back of the first chain. I'm working down the back side, and I'm going to do a single crochet into the second one. I'm going to crochet my tail in, and then I'm going to miss the next two, and into the following one I'm going to work 6 double crochet. I'll miss the next two and work a single crochet into the next stitch, miss 2 and work 6 more double crochet. Miss 2 and work another single crochet, and then into the end I'm going to work 6 double crochet. And then up the other side I'll miss the first stitch and then work a single crochet, and then miss 2 more and work 6 double crochet into the next stitch. Miss 2 and another single crochet, miss 2 more and 6 double crochet into the following stitch. And then we work double crochet, a single crochet, sorry, into the next one, and then slip stitch into the third chain, and that's the larger of the smoke. It depends on how long your train is and how many smoke you want, as to how many of each you work. Now for a small smoke we work 10 chain, and then we miss the first one and single crochet across the rest. Then we work 3 chain, and then we'll work our 5 double crochet into the end, the same as for the larger smoke. I missed the first chain on the back side and 1 single crochet into the next stitch, miss 2 and 6 double crochet. Miss 2 and 1 single crochet, and then into the end we work 6 double crochet. Miss the first and a single crochet in the next stitch, and then miss 2 and 6 double crochet. And then we work a single crochet and then slip stitch into the 3rd chain. And there's your smaller smoke. For the track, I'm going to show you how to do it on a face washer because the towel wouldn't fit in the area I have. Now for the track, I'm going to work a chain longer than the area I need. So I just work a string of chain. I'd rather work more chain than have to undo it all and do it again if it's not long enough when I'm stitching it on. And for a towel I'd work even a longer lot of chain just to make sure. I'll just do a few more just in case it pulls in when I'm doing the next row or when I'm attaching it to the washer. For the second row, we're going to work double treble with 2 chain between right across. So a double treble is yarn around 3 times. We're going to miss the first 9. Into the following one, I'm going to work the double treble. So you pick up a loop, yarn around through 2, yarn around through 2, yarn around through 2, and yarn around through the final 2. Then I'm going to work 2 chain and then another double treble. So round 3 times, miss 2, into the third we're going to work a double treble. And then 2 chain. And I'll just work that right across and then I'll come back. Now that's my track done. I won't end it off until I stitch it on to make sure it's the right length, and then I'll undo the excess chain. So I'll make some more smoke and finish the couplings and attach the track, and then I'll come back. The train track is stitched on and I've laid out the train and animals as I'll be stitching them on. I'll start with stitching on the couplings and place them under the following carriages. Then I'll do all the black stitching and then the engine and carriages, and lastly the animals. I'll do all that and be back to show you the finished train. This is the tail finished. I've also made 2 matching face washers. I sewed on the train tracks and trains on with the sewing machine and the animals by hand because with a thick tail and the added layers it was too thick to fit under the machine foot. Next time I'll be showing you how to crochet these birds on a branch. If you like my videos, please subscribe, like and share. I'm also on Pinterest and Instagram. The details are in the description below. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.